piercing to the night. Monsters come, we must fight. Candles flicker, casting dread. Ghostly wails fill my head. Chasing demons lost in time. Sanity a steep climb. Off with his head she screamed. Blood moon's eerie gleam. Battle cries through the dark, leaving fear's deep mark. Echoes of sins long past, fighting shadows deep and vast. Blood-stained blade in hand, stand your ground, make a stand. Cursed whispers fill the air. Spirits cry, beware, beware. Through the fog and through the flame, monsters here know my name. Off with his head she screamed. Blood moon's eerie gleam. Battle cries through the dark, leaving fear's deep mark. Off with his head she screamed. Blood moon's eerie gleam. Battle cries through the dark, leaving fear's deep mark. Echoes of sins long past, fighting shadows deep and vast. Blood-stained blade in hand, stand your ground, make a stand. Cursed whispers fill the air. Spirits cry, beware, beware. Through the fog and through the flame, monsters here know my name. Silence screams, hearts break. Nightmares come wide awake. Warriors of woe take flight. Darkened souls embrace the fight. Shadows crawl from the grave, whisper secrets dark and brave. Eyes that pierce into the night. Monsters come, we must fight. Candles flicker, casting dread. Spirits cry, beware, beware.
Whispers in the dead night fire, broken dreams and twisted wire. Darkness feeds on fear's desire. Shadows creep, the flames grow higher. Moonlit graves and evil schemes, fighting phantoms, haunting dreams. Echoes of forgotten screams, horror not as it all seems. Battle cries in black and void. Demons that are once in.
Alright, evening everybody. Give me just one moment. So, mild change of pace. Hey. Alright, it is working. So, mild change of pace. For those of you that haven't been following the Facebook, well, I have a public-facing job, and I ended up catching the flu earlier this week, so I tried to play a little bit of Control this morning just to see how I would do, and I did not do well. So, we're going to do a change of pace. We are still going to be hanging out. I am going to push as much as I can, because frankly, this shit is fun, and I need to do something other than drink orange juice and sleep. Also, hi Mind, welcome to the stream, good to see you. But we are going to go back to one of my favorite / most hated Final Fantasies, Final Fantasy VIII. I recently found out that they did a remaster in 2019, so I figured, what the hell, let's give it a try. It was on sale on Steam, it's still on sale, I believe. It saddens me that you're not wrong about that comment, Mind. You're not wrong at all. No, Final Fantasy VIII, for those that don't know, has some very good things going for it, and a lot of really bad things. Before I get into the actual battling, one of the big problems with Final Fantasy VIII is that it had frankly impossible shoes to fill in the US. A lot of old school gamers like myself, ignore the gray in my beard, we grew up with Final Fantasy 2 or 4, Final Fantasy 3 or 6. If you're not familiar with the old school Final Fantasy numbering conventions and how the US fucked it up, I'll go over that another day. But, oh, it's, like I said, 8 is both my favorite and least favorite Final Fantasy. There are things that it does extremely fucking well. Arguably among the best of the series. And then there are other things it does that just fucks everything up and makes it borderline unplayable. For example, let's see if this pops up on screen. Yes, it does. So, it's blanked out right now. Let me go back into it that way. So, you'll notice that the remaster comes with the ability for cheats and boosts. Now, I haven't done any boosts yet. I don't even know what they are. Let's see. No. No, I'm not going to do anything like that. I'm good. But the cheats. There is one cheat on here that I would argue, unless you've, even if you've already beaten the game, or even if you've never beaten the game, more importantly, I would argue you should get to know this cheat, because it's fucking stupid that it's needed, and it is needed. So before I show it, GF. This, of course, stands for girlfriend, and Final Fantasy VIII is a harem game. No, joking aside. In Final Fantasy, you always get espers or materia or summons, right? Those. In Final Fantasy VIII, they're called Guardian Forces. You can equip a Guardian Force to your character. Guardian Forces have different compatibility with different characters, and then you can learn different abilities. Now, Junction's magic to magic, Junction's magic to vitality, Junction's magic to HP, what does that mean? Yes, I prefer calling it girlfriend because it just makes some of the cutscenes fucking better. Stupid, but better. But the junction system is one of the systems that I would argue Final Fantasy VIII does amazingly well. It's a system I wish would come back. The problem is it's also a shitty system, and I will explain why in a minute. But first, why it's amazing. So, Main character Squall. Let's go to Squall. So, as you level up your Guardian Forces, you will be able to junction spells that you learn to... I don't know why I'm fucking pointing like you can see my hands, but to your stats. You can give yourself elemental attacks and status attacks. So I am just going to, for the purpose of this, we're going to auto. You notice my strength went up a shitload. My magic went up. All of my base attacks will now have the Thunder property. And they will also inflict blind. And I junctioned my Asuna magic, my restore magic, to my elemental status defense. So all of my defense against pretty much every status effect has gone up 20%. Ah, fucking Odin. Oh, excuse me. So, here's the problem with the junction system. Everything that I just mentioned is amazing. I love it. It very much allows a very tactical gameplay. It makes you think about what spells you know, about how you learn them, etc. Here's where the junction system falls apart. And that is through... Again, we'll go to Squall. Abilities. So you have 4 abilities that you can put in. Your base is attack, and then you have to select between magic, summoning your Guardian Force, or drawing magic or item. Drawing magic is the single stupidest fucking element of this game. Bar none. Even some of the story decisions I can deal with. I'm not happy with them, but I can deal with. Drawing completely slows down and fucks up the game. It is stupid. From a design perspective, a gameplay perspective, anything you can think of, drawing magic is stupid. The basic premise of drawing magic is okay. The basic premise is your character as a human does not innately know magic. The only way to learn magic is to draw it from enemies. So let me get into a battle real quick. Again, this is an older Final Fantasy, so random battle encounters. Here we have one. Drawing magic sucks. Like a 9-year-old in the Vatican, man. It's fucking horrible. But, draw, select. Now, I'm already at 100. So, you can draw sleep and you can either stock it, in which case you will stock between 2 and 7 copies, or just straight cast it. And you have to do that for every character. Combined with the fact that you raise your stats by junctioning magic to it, there's a couple problems with this system. Number 1, you're penalized for casting magic. Because again, if my double magic is attached to my strength, And my strength goes so high because I have 100 stocks of double. Yeah, she does. I both do and don't like Keistis. I mean, on the plus column, she has the whole sexy librarian with a whip thing going on and those glasses. I'm... All of you know me by now. I'm me. I don't know what the fuck you want from me. I'm a simple man with simple pleasures. The problem is there's some stuff that comes out later. I'm not saying it now because I don't want to give story spoilers. But yeah, there's some stuff about her character that it makes sense in context, but that doesn't mean I like the context. Long story short, she's kind of the secondary love interest of the main character. Kind of, not really, sort of. At first, yes, but no. If you play through, it'll make sense. One of the other problems with Keistis mechanically is that she's the party blue mage, which is fine. But everybody is a blue mage. Everybody learns their powers from enemies. She just has a couple additional things she learns from enemies. That's it. She's not a bad character. She's a very interesting character. I like her. Hey, Fee, welcome to the stream. How you been doing? Also, Squall's kind of a dick. I forgot how much of a dick he could be. I'm glad you're alive, Fee. Welcome to the stream. We love you. Alright, so, anyway, to get back on topic, if you're playing the game normally, you have to draw every fucking spell that you want from the enemy, and you have to stock it up to 100. And it draws out battles for no other purpose but drawing out battles. And you're literally drawing it out by using the draw command. It's fucking stupid. it would have been far better if they made it to where, okay, we've got this storyline set up where humans don't inherently know magic. You have to learn it from enemies by absorbing part of them. Okay, that's fine. Make the draw command a one-time... God damn it. Whatever. But no, make the draw command a one-time thing. And then, through using the magic, you raise its power from, 1% or whatever it is when you first learn it, up to mastered. That would incentivize you to actually use the abilities. Right, pretty much. I would love to see the Team 4-star guy... 4-square, what the fuck? I would love to see the Team 4-star guys take a crack at this game. Hell, maybe they have and I just missed it. But if you get the remastered edition, and I highly recommend if you're gonna get it, get it. Again, I don't think it's on sale anymore on the PlayStation Store. I think that sale... Actually, I think that sale ends today, but I believe the Steam sale ends the 12th. Cheats. Max Magic. Obtain up to 100 of each magic spell that you already have stocked. It doesn't give you additional magic. Right? So you won't have 100 Firaga at level 1 at game start. But that, you'll notice it's green. I've already used it. I've used it a couple times. I haven't used any of the others. But this one, absolutely. The normal game is like $5, and the remastered right now is like $8. That command alone is worth the $3 fucking bucks. Alright, so here we got our protects. Let's do another round of attacking, and then I'll summon a Guardian Force. So, when you summon a Guardian Force, if you get hit at all while you're summoning it, the damage comes from the Guardian Force's HP. Alright, how the hell did I boost? Select. Alright, so after this battle, I'm gonna have to look at the controls and remember how to do it. I may just not have them set up correctly. Normally what would happen, because I've already learned the boost command, I believe. Basically, while it's going through its animation, I swear it's you hold select. But you hold select and you tap square as rapidly as you can. Hey, that ended it. Cool. Boss fight. Occasionally over the symbol a red X will appear and you have to stop hitting square. Otherwise, the counter will reset and it'll increase the percentage damage that your Guardian Force will do. From like 100% up to, I want to say, 140? Don't quote me. Oh. Ah. Oh well, I will figure that out in a minute. I think I've seen some of their SAO abridged shit. I have not seen their My Hero Academia abridged. Truth be told, I don't know that much about My Hero Academia besides pop culture osmosis. I've seen the first season or two, and it seemed interesting, but it was very much something I had going in the background while I did other shit. So one of the things that I think Final Fantasy VIII does better than other games, in fact, 6 is my favorite, hands down. For those of you, again, old school gamers like me that grew up with it on the Super Nintendo, Final Fantasy VI was known as Final Fantasy III in the US. So sometimes you'll hear me slip and say 3, I mean 6. The reason for this, very simply as one can, is Japan made Final Fantasy, Square did, and then they released it in the US as Final Fantasy, and then they made Final Fantasy 2 and never released a US version. And then they made Final Fantasy 3 and never released a US version. And then they made Final Fantasy IV and they released a US version. But they can't... or they couldn't call it Final Fantasy IV because American audiences would get confused, right? Because wait a minute, I never played 2 or 3. What happened? I'm just a dumb American. I can't figure this out. So they called it Final Fantasy II. So if you played Final Fantasy on the Super Nintendo with Kain and Kain the Paladin and blah blah blah, that was Final Fantasy IV. And then they made 5 and never released it in the US. And then they made 6 and they released that in the US, but they couldn't call it 6. That just makes sense. No, we have to call it 3. So, if you're like, wait a minute, I played Final Fantasy III. That was the one where Cypher suplexes the ghost train, and that was with Shadow the Ninja. No, my friend, yes, it was Final Fantasy III in the US, but it was also actually Final Fantasy VI. And then when Final Fantasy switched to the PlayStation, when Square cut ties with Nintendo at the time and went to the PlayStation, they decided, fuck it, we're just gonna unify our numbering system, and they released Final Fantasy VII as Final Fantasy VII. And then later they did re-releases where they called them by the correct number. So, yeah. We've all seen that meme. When I played Final Fantasy VI, it was called 3. Okay, Grandpa, let's get you to bed. No, 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 I'm fucking right. Yes, let's get me to bed, but no, I'm fucking correct on that. So, that rant aside, one of the things about Final Fantasy VI was that you got your espers and you could equip them to your characters, and that's how you learned abilities, similar to 8. However, you learned, like, each esper taught your characters abilities individually. So if I equipped Siren to Squall and learned Magic Junction, and then later Junction Siren to Keistis, if this was Final Fantasy VI, I'd have to reteach Magic Junction to Keistis. Back in my day, numbers were fucked. You know what? That's not wrong. Why do you think I hate this new math bullshit? I grew up with fucked up math. I learned the fucked up math. I did what I was supposed to do. You can't change it on me now. Fuck you. I'm gonna take my ginkgo biloba and go the fuck to sleep. Right now I am running on about 90% caffeine and just nap. Anyway, in Final Fantasy VIII, they simplified it so Guardian Forces, once a Guardian Force learns an ability, it always knows that ability regardless of who you attach it to. And that was a damn good change. Again, 6 is hands down my favorite Final Fantasy. 8 is up there. 8 gets a lot of shit that I don't think it deserves. And it also gets a lot of shit it completely deserves. Yeah, but then the clouds pee on me, and I'm not okay with that. I don't like showers. Besides, then I'm on my yawn and people see me, and then the kids get in my fucking yawn, and I don't want the kids on my fucking lawn. I think I accidentally said yawn. I'm not awake. It's past my bedtime. Fucking Matlock is over. Why am I still awake? Okay, I can't use the map right now. That's right. God, there are some days when my brain is like, I'm still young, damn it. And then other days my brain is like, we're not as old as our parents, but we've also fit a lot of stupid into those years, so it kinda evens out. Oh god, Zell. So, Zell is basically what if the hyperactive, untreated ADHD kid joined the military? Um, we all know that guy. Some of us were that guy. He's constantly bouncing, constantly whatever. One thing that fucked with a lot of players is, yeah, I'm kind of glad time is not in the stream right now because, like, all of this rant would have been clipped. Um, like, fucking all of it. Ah, the monthly weapons. So, in this one, you don't buy new weapons like in previous Final Fantasies. You have the same weapon. You have to find these weapons research magazines, which give you the items you need to or tell you what items you need to remodel your weapon to get a better version. So once I get a steel pipe and 4 screws, I can go to a hey, you know what? Aim high. And I'm pretty sure I was half the time. No, back to what I was saying. None of the Final Fantasies until X and X2 were direct sequels, right? That was kind of always Final Fantasy's shtick. Each Final Fantasy was a separate story. I don't remember precisely when you do it. It may be in this upcoming mission. But you end up going to Zell's parents' house. And you click on a photo in his room. And he's like, oh, yeah, that's my grandpa. He was this former soldier that wielded a huge sword and with my grandma and some other friends took on this huge corporation. And it's fucking Cloud. A sleep well fee. I am the smart fanfic. Yeah, see, like, there's him randomly on a fucking skateboard. They're prohibited, but it's really cool. Oh, Zell, you dumbass. I like Zell. I talk shit about him, but he's one of my favorite characters. The forests of timber sure have changed, but the owls are still around. Oh shit, let me save before I use it. So, this is how you get the Diablos Guardian Force. I don't know if I'm strong enough to do it yet. Blind as soon as sleep blizzard. She has all of those. She has double. She does not have silence. She does not have shell. She does not have protect. Blizzard sleep blindness, super cool. Okay. Remember, kids, cheating is wrong. Yeah, I don't give a shit. This is the only one I'm going to be using. But it's such a fucking time saver that I can't justify not using it, you know? Mostly because the graphics for a PS1 game in the mid to late 90s kind of sucked. And no, to me, Selfie's fucking nunchucks always looked more rope-like. Or jump rope-like. One of the things that I like, I wish all of the weapons had a mechanic similar to it, but the gun blades have a mechanic where if you press R1 right as you attack, you'll do additional damage. Alright. So, let's watch me get my ass kicked. I like that it warns you. I'm not going to be playing it on stream. I am not a fan of this version of the Triple Triad game. I don't think it's the worst version of the card game, but it's not my favorite, and I just don't like playing it. Alright. So, now here is the... Here's the question I just don't remember. Does he do anything other than Demi? Because Demi reduces your HP by 25%. But it can't kill you. Okay, so that's how I activate boost. Cool. Ah, shit. Oops. Okay, he does do more than just... Alright. Ah, shit, wrong button. Alright, next round I'm going to do more Guardian Forces. Now that I know the right button to boost. Hellfire! Hellfire! Fuck that Quasimodo. Alright. Just like that, it's time to heal again. I think after this round of Guardian Forces, I'm going to scan him and see how close to dead he is. Alright. 1970 left. Ah, shit. Yeah, I fucked that one up a little bit. Oh well. There we go. Oh, come on, Mind. I just got Diablos' card. Now I have to play. Oh, I'm absolutely gonna give him to Zell. I don't think I'm missing any yet, even though he's, you know, one over. How the hell did I get to the train station again? Oh, come on, Mind. Okay. Was it here? No. I like emphasis. My seed level went down. So yeah, that was the other thing. Your seed rank is based on a couple different things. One of the things it's based off of is that your character is kind of a lone wolf. So the less people you talk to, the higher your attitude score is. The problem is, if you've played any JRPG ever, you know the whole point is you go everywhere and talk to everybody. That's just what you fucking do. Come on, mine, don't you want to play the card game with me? We'll have fun. Aw, I have to kill a T-Rex. 0 out of 10. Do not like. So this is gonna fail this time, but I'm gonna keep trying it. Or I can fucking do it smart. Aw, don't choke on toothpicks. Alright, this motherfucker has 11,000 hit points. Oh, come on! There we go. What, you ever get so bored and get the zoomies so you climb up on something and do pull-ups? It happens. Okay. Random battles. Right? I also didn't like the limit break system in this one because it was random. I much like it. I like it a lot better when it's something you can work for, you can trigger when it's... Basically when it's something you do, not when it's something that occasionally happens. Is it going through the quad, maybe? It's Balam Station. Ooh. I didn't notice it, and I'm not going to go back to check. You're a prevert, mind. We love you for it, don't get me wrong. But boo. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. You don't get money from battles. You're part of a military unit, so you get a paycheck. And that's fine. Like, that can be cool. But I'm pretty sure it just goes off at periodic intervals. And because the game is so heavily weighted towards drawing and stocking magic, you spend your money on shit. Yay, proud prevert. Oh, that's right. So normally what would happen is I don't remember what fucking monster I would fight, but basically normally what would happen is you would get Diablos to learn time magic. You would then fight the fish monsters, turn them into cards, then turn their card into demi, and then junction, or maybe it was from their fish scales. Anyway, you'd fight the fish monsters, you'd do something with the item that you get from them to get demi, stock demi up to 100. It's fine, but again, it's something that takes entirely too much time and grinding for no purpose. I don't mind grinding. I don't mind grinding. I don't mind grinding in a game if there's a purpose, a point to it. When it's just, we've put in this way to slow shit down, realize I should have done that before, but... Yeah. Junctioning magic, wasn't that type of grinding. Though it could be. How you doing? God, I'm going to bed. Fuck all this shit. But yeah, see what I mean about the junctioning system and the draw system? It's... Junctioning makes such a huge impact on your stats and what you can do and can't do. There we go. God, I feel stupid. That was like a week's pay. Fuck you. Pet pals. So, every character has their own set of limit breaks. Keistis, as I mentioned at the beginning, is the blue mage, so you'll get items that monsters drop. You can use some of them to teach her different abilities. Zell gets his martial arts, and you can find different magazines that will teach him new maneuvers, etc., etc. Renoa, who is your next party member, has her dog Angelo, and he basically is her limit break. her attack is this little wrist launcher that shoots things at people. One of her attacks, I think it's her basic limit break, is the Angelo Cannon, where instead of shooting an item at the enemy, her fucking dog will hop on her wrist and she'll fire her dog at people. Alright, Ori, I'm petting ya. Come on. Hop up, you little bastard. Don't look at me in that tone of voice. Come on. Ow! Motherfucker! Don't claw into my leg and try to pull me down to you. Alright. Oops. Game over. Oh, that's creepy. Sure you can. You can't park in the middle of the street. No, it's cool. Hey, maybe you should move your car. I don't know, to be fair, this is pretty accurate to my time in the military. That sounds about right. I have no memory on where I'm supposed to go. Oh, okay. And he's not a bitch, he just, he put all his points into fucking machine gun skill. Rather than knowing what the fuck he was doing. Cross the fucking bridge! Alright. Excuse me. I just want to go see the piano lady. Yeah, he is. I just keep picturing fucking Andre the Giant in Princess Bride. I'm on the Boot Squad. You are the Boot Squad. I want to go to the... Did I cause that? My bad. fuck it. Let's go sleep and see if, oh, here we go. No. Never mind. Oh, Laguna, you bitch. Alright, I changed my mind. Now it's appropriate to ask, mind. Laguna, why you a bitch? And you're going back up. What the fuck? Alright. Mission successful, you bitch. No wingmen for you, bitch. Yeah, he is. And you know what? That's fine. I respect a decent simp as long as they're not crazy about it. Or if they are crazy, be like... I don't want to see be a man about it, but be a fucking man about it, you know? Like, be a Gomez Adams about it. Gomez is absolutely a simp, but you gotta respect him for it. Gomez would never fake a leg cramp to avoid talking to Morticia, you know? I already think you're cute. You're fine. This is advancing quick. He talks to him. I mean... God. Ist woo, ist woo. God. He does somewhere. The problem is, I think his game is Go Fish. Yeah, there's not a lot of people in that fucking room. And you've apparently been there every night. You think she wouldn't notice? I don't know, dude. Plucking and eating sounds good to me. I like Chinese checkers. I don't think I've played that game since I was a kid, but I like Chinese checkers. Weren't you supposed to be listening to her, dude? Stay away from my liver. This is where she turns into a Medusa and eats him. No, yeah, God, this was several years ago now. But I got diagnosed with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And it's fine, I'm taking care of it, mostly through diet. But I remember when I got diagnosed with it, my very first thought was, what the fuck? I vaguely remember my 20s. I demand a recount. I earned the alcoholic version. I dreamt I was a moron. No. No, he was not, Selfie. So I think I made a mistake. Because I swear I was supposed to meet up with Renoa in the train before we got here. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Oh, okay. It must be in this train. It has been about 20 years since I played this fucking game. God, he doesn't shake anybody's fucking hand. Aw, poor Zell. Alright, so at this point, yay, I like babysitting. It is 10:17. I am going to... Well, it's 13 minutes before the stream ends, so give me one moment. I'm going to set up the raid to another stream. Good night, Mind. So I was in the Final Fantasy VIII channel. There's not a lot of people on here, but tell you what, this person only has 2 viewers right now, so let's go check out Chalk Hearts. Give them some love. Alright, raid is started. Our next stream will be Sunday at 10 a.m. and that'll be our Shattered World playthrough. So, see y'all there. Take care.